Hi guys, a quick card today, a thank you card and a smaller size card. Now I'm just showing you here how I cut the flower from my cricket. So I actually put it back and laid it down so that I can stamp over it. So I'm going to use my stamp positioning tool here to center it around that flower. And this is a Stampin' Up, an old Stampin' Up wood mounted set, fresh florals, I think, fresh cuts. Haven't used this for a long time. So, and I think it's quite effective in the red. I've used the Hero Arts Red Royal here. So, yep, just move that. Making sure it's centered. There we go. I take away the little corner helper there, but then I've realised that if it didn't stamp properly and I took the stamp off, I was up the creek, so I had to put it back there. So there we go. So I've removed, yeah, anyway, taken that flower petal out, and now I'm just lining it up so that it becomes a 4x4, and then I'll cut it down later on to the correct size that I need, because the card base is 8x4 and scored at 4 inches. So it's a 4x4 card, note card, if you call it that, pretty much. Just a little thank you card. And just cutting that down to size now, making sure I had enough room for the sentiment that's going on the front. And that's a smaller cut flower from that same design using my Cricut. So I'm just lining that up so that I know where it should go, and then I'm going to stamp it with that same stamp again. I've got it positioned, taking the, yep, close enough's good enough. So, yep, yep, that'll sit in there. And the red background of the card really makes that pop. So, and it gives it some layers and some depth. So this stamp's from the same Fresh Cuts stamp set. I'm just stamping it here a couple of times and get the one that's stamped more solidly, and just roughly cutting that out. It had just a little swirly pattern on the petals, so there. I thought that looked quite effective, so we're going to layer that now. The stamp's going to go down the bottom there, and I use the Stitch Scallop Edges die by Dynamics. That just sort of give it a bit more interest. So I'm using Technique Tuesdays Thanks for Everything stamp set. Brilliant. There's a lot of types of font styles in that stamp set for thanks and thank you. So I really love it. It's a very handy stamp set. Years old too. So just lining this up in my MISTI, and then again stamping it with that Red Royal Hero Art Shadow ink. No black on this card whatsoever. So I think once you put it onto the card base, that the effect really takes place. So just lining that up now and making sure that it's going to be evenly positioned all the way around. I just had to cut probably an eighth of an inch off a couple of sides. Even though it's not centered, because that the section down the bottom of the thank you is thicker than the other, but top and the left, and I think even, yeah, the top and the left seem to be pretty much even. So we're just going to glue that down with some wet glue there. And then once that's glued down, we can then attach the other petals. And this is where it all comes to life, I think. And it gives it more dimension with that red background in there, I feel. And just popping up that center stamp petal there. Yeah, very effective, I think. And I don't tend to add sentiments inside thank you cards because I think they're there for a little personal message. So in order to for it to show through properly, I just added a scalloped edged white piece of cardstock just to follow that through. So there we go. Quick, simple, but effective. Yeah. Let me know what you think with that one and in the comments below, and I'll be back with another card next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.